Battlefall State of Conflict. Is it worth a buy? Is it? Let's read the words of Microprose. Engage in a post-apocalyptic RTS showdown between three factions in Battlefall State of Conflict. And that's it. No more. Could have put a bit more in there. Never mind. This is an RTS, guys. Very Command and Conquer. Speaking of Command and Conquer, this is unrelated to this game, but I feel that I should mention it if you don't already know. About a week ago, Electronic Arts released the source code for pretty much all of the Command and Conquer games, which means we're going to be getting tons of new stuff. Generals was in there as well. So I'm expecting some rehashes of Generals. We already have one, which I covered on this channel. General, I think it was called Evo or something, which was really good. So we'll see what happens there. Anyway, get back on with this. So this is very much in the spirit of Command and Conquer. Graphically, it's awful. It was a massive put-off for me, I must admit. I was quite excited to play this, but I know graphics don't make a game, they never will, and there's a good game under this, which I'll come to in a minute, but graphically, I think they've gone a bit too far back here. I get the retro feel, but my goodness, it's yeah, well, have a look. But aside from that, you've got a campaign. It's in early access, this, but you have a campaign and you have skirmish maps and online multiplayer. Now, I haven't played online multiplayer. I've played some of the skirmish maps. I much prefer the skirmish to the campaign. I've never been a massive campaign fan of these games, except for the ones where the great cutscenes with the big breasts in. That was a great. Not because of that. I'm not objectifying women. But that was a good campaign. You gotta say. I have no idea what it was about, but my goodness. But essentially in this you have the GDI, which are not the GDI, obviously, for copyright reasons, but clearly they are the GDI. And then you have Scrappers, which aren't Scrappers. They are clearly the civilization, which I forgot the name of. And then you have the Fell, which are like robotic Terminators. They are very kind of futuristic-y. And unfortunately you can't play as that faction in the skirmish, which is a shame. You can only play as the Scrappers and the GDI. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Which, I'm assuming is because it's in early access. I'm assuming later on you'll be able to play all factions in that. But at this moment in time, you've got two factions that you can play in the skirmish mode. And skirmish mode is good. There's a sprinkling of maps from 2v2 to 8 players. You can change everything that you would want to in an RTS. You can switch sides, say where you want to start, change the difficulty levels of them all, everything that you want. So pretty solid RTS game in the true sense of the Command and Conquer games. It has attack move as well, which surprisingly some RTSs don't. It has a nice sprinkling of vehicles and infantry, and it has aircraft, although there's not a lot on the air. There's just Hind helicopters at the minute, certainly on the GDI side. Quite a few different buildings, but it's not like as deep with that as say Generals, but it's fun. It's a quick kind of build fast attack game. You can turtle. I'm not sure if I like the way that your defenses are handled. You build a turret, drop the turret, and then the next time you drop another turret, if you space it away from the first turret, you will get a wall automatically building between that. I much prefer to have a wall that I can build for like $5 or something and just put them where I want, like you could in Generals. That was a much better system. But what I do like about this game is you get promoted as you play. The more enemies that you kill, you get promoted. It's not a persistent promotion that carries on. It's just for that specific battle. And you can see a lot of the icons there on the right hand side of my screen on the interface where you can buff units. You can only buff the unit once, so choose what you want to buff. But it's quite a big AoE buff that you give, and you can just repair them all and increase the health. You can increase the firepower and things like that. Really good buffs for your units. It makes a massive difference on the battlefield as well. So utilising that is fun. I do like that aspect of the game. So for your money, you get a bad-looking RTS. The graphics, seriously. Upgrade them graphics. But you get a good game. You get a campaign which has, the missions in the campaign are very Command and Conquer as well. You have exploration missions, defend missions, attack missions, the kind of stuff that we're used to playing C&C. And then you have the skirmish against the AI or PvP. Pretty much that's all you want from an RTS. The AI is quite decent. It does charge in. It is a bit difficult, this game, at times. I mean, I got owned on the second mission of the campaign. Or the first time. Once I knew what was coming, it was quite easy to beat it. But the first time I played it, I just got zerged. The AI just zerg you a lot. So you have to have your defences ready. And you've got to be quick out of the trap, whatever you're playing, whether it's skirmish or campaign, because the AI does not about in this game. Bugs and balance wise, well, there's one unit in particular that's just ridiculous, and that's the Springer. It's like a giant cannon on wheels that does AoE ridiculous damage. I hate them. They can just wipe out all your units. They're just freaking awful. Bugs wise, there's a few bugs that I came across. A couple of pattern issues. The helicopters spinning around when they can't find targets, stuff like that. Nothing massive, but it's an early access game. I expect balancing issues. So there you go, Battlefall State of Conflict. Yeah, it's a fun game. We'll see how it develops over time. It's in early access, but we'll give it a full-on review when it is finished.